Breaking news from A&M. Jimbo Fisher is out of a head coaching job. Yep, they finally did that. I have more for you later on in the show. This is the Slater Report podcast. Hello, everyone. Today is Monday, November 13th. I'm Brain Slater, your host of this show, as always. Yeah, I'll get to that news later on in the show. Also, you see the title of this episode. I'll get to that as well. But first, I want to jump into submission. We have some sad news for you guys today. Listen in.
More congratulations first on the win. To say that this has been a crazy 24 hours for your guys. To win on the road in this environment when there were doubts. Jerome, what does it mean to you?
I want to thank the Lord. I want to thank Coach Harbaugh. Love you, man. Love the shit out of you, man. This is for you. For this university, the president, our AD. We got the best players, best university, best alumni in the country. Love you guys. Fucking guys right here. These guys right here, man. These guys did it. These guys did it, man. Talk to him, man. Love you.
Did Jim Harbaugh die? He didn't die, you know. He's not like in the hospital. You know, he's at the stadium. He's at the game. He's just outside in the parking lot or, you know, in his hotel or whatever. What? And also, he has to, you know, he's the head coach. Even though he didn't do it or he didn't know what was going on, he's still the head coach and responsible for it. So, yeah, 3-game suspension. I mean, it's a little harsh for the Big Ten, especially right now. And, like, their last 3 games of the season is their toughest one of yet. Yeah. Way to go, Big Ten. You really showed Michigan who's boss. I can't believe that interview. No wonder why he's not actually a head coach. That was a horrible interview. Why would you say something like that? Hey, you remember, you know, beginning of the season when he was suspended for the first 3 games, the first play, the players lined up and, like, looked to the sky or whatever, like, we miss you, Jim Harbaugh. You know he's still with us. Why is everyone acting like he's dead? He's not dead. Really? I mean, well, he's suspended for just the last 3 games. You know, I mean, they will beat Penn State, good win, but, yeah, they got Maryland next. Yeah, he won't be down there for Ohio State, but, yeah, they'll lose that one. I still think even if they lose to Ohio State, as long as they don't get blow out, they still have a playoff chance. He'll still be coaching in that playoff game. He's still allowed to coach the team. He just can't be on the sideline or anywhere close to the stadium on game day. Woo. That's crazy. I actually want to listen to that. Can we listen to that interview again? I think that's hilarious.
I want to thank the Lord. I want to thank Coach Harbaugh. Love you, man. Love the shit out of you, man. This is for you. For this university, the president, our AD. We got the best players, best university, best alumni in the country. Love you guys. Fucking guys right here. These guys right here, man. These guys did it. These guys did it, man. Talk to him, man. Love you.
How do you not laugh at that? That, I mean, especially saying that on TV. I will say this. The SEC would most definitely fine Fox for that, and Fox will probably have no trouble paying that fine. But, yeah, Fox is probably not happy about that interview. Anyway, let's jump right into Georgia. Yeah, Georgia had they played Ole Miss. They had an amazing time. They had a blast. They beat Ole Miss 52-17. I predicted it was going to be a high-scoring game. It was. For just Georgia. Where was Ole Miss offense in this game? Not there at all. Wow. Just wow. Unbelievable performance by Georgia. And for the first time this year, I believe in Georgia. They they're most definitely the most dominant team in college football. Here's my top 6. After that performance, yeah, they're number 1 for me. Yeah. I mean, I put Florida State in my ranking last week. Number 1. I really like the way they play, but I mean, barely beating Miami. Ohio State, yeah, they got that win over Penn State, but now they got 2 losses, and they got that win over Notre Dame. Yeah, they were ranked teams at the time, or good teams at playing them, but now they kind of fallen apart, and it just, yeah, not good. Not as high hopes for Ohio State as I thought they were. I mean, don't get me wrong, Ohio State's still a good team, but Georgia, I mean, I've been waiting for Georgia to have a dominant game all year. I mean, they really haven't played anybody all the way up until the last couple of weeks. I mean, they got, what? They beat Tennessee, Ole Miss. Who they got this week? Oh, wait, no, they have Tennessee this week. I forgot who they played before Ole Miss. But anyway, yeah, they had 3 ranked teams ahead of them. Yeah, this Saturday is going to be the 3rd ranked team against Tennessee. I mean, against Georgia, Tennessee. They win this game. Georgia is dominating. They got good ranked teams, and they are ranked teams. I mean, yeah, Ole Miss was in the top 10. They're good. We'll see how they respond after that loss. But yeah, Georgia sold me. I mean, usually all season long, I've really had Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, and Florida all tied for first, and then just Washington stuck at 5. After that weekend, on this weekend, Georgia won, and then I got Ohio State at 2, and then I really just have Florida State and Michigan tied at 3, and then Washington at 5, and Oregon at 6, and Texas at 7. All right. Yeah, time for another fun segment I like to do, or really, if you like me talking fast, but yeah, it's 2-minute drill time. Yeah, start the countdown, or start the 2-minute clock. All right, here we go. Yeah, like I just talked about, Michigan got a big win over Penn State, 24-15, and Florida State just hanging on to Miami, 27-20. And then a little Pac-12 scoreboard for you. Washington beats Utah big, 35-28. Utah was kind of hanging in there, but Washington was really the show of that game. Oregon, most definitely the powerhouse in that game, beating USC 36-27. Not only was Bo Nick having a Heisman day, that Oregon defense was great. Caleb Williams only had a few Heisman moments, but just like 2 plays, really. USC really couldn't really do anything offensively in that game. Texas got a little scared, but they found a way to win late in that game. They only got, I think, a field goal the whole second half, but TCU's slow comeback almost pulled it out. Almost. They need about, 5 more minutes. They would have had it. 29-26 for Texas. And Texas Tech pulls off a big upset in the Big 12 as well over Kansas, 16-13. And there's also another Big 12 upset I'll get on later on in just a minute. And also, Duke and North Carolina. This is a huge rivalry game. I was really hoping both these 2 teams would be ranked. They're not, but they did go to double overtime. Exciting game. North Carolina pulls out the win, 47-45. And then our points. Oklahoma, Dylan Gabriel definitely had his high moment. They are back. I don't know where they were from Texas, but that Oklahoma team is back. 59-20, and Alabama beats Kentucky 49-21. There's that old school Alabama that we've been waiting for this year. Oregon State beats Stanford 62-17. Missouri beats Tennessee 36-7. And then Oklahoma State get upset to UCF. Hangover from Bedlam 45-3 with that loss. And James Madison destroying UConn 44-6. All right, yeah, I went 20 seconds over, but it was still worth it talking a couple extra football. Yeah, down in Nissa tomorrow at 6. There's a lot more games that I did not mention that I will talk more detail about. instead of spending 2 minutes into this game like I do on this show, I'll be spending 30 minutes basically on those games. So you might want to check out Down and Distance for the full recap tomorrow night at 6. Alright, let's check out 10 memes for week 11. Got some good ones this one. On Fox big noon kickoff. Yeah, they had some great signs down there for Michigan and Penn State. Penn State had some good signs, but I think Penn State won in the signs. Yeah. Isn't Halloween over, but he's wearing a Robin's uniform, or, costume. But yet he or she, you can't tell, holding up a sign that says, write that SpongeBob episode, write that down, from Stealing Signs. Funny. And then, here's some college hoops from ESPN. They do that, little transition, in between, coming in the commercial break, or leaving commercial break, or, want to do a special segment. He was playing, they show this graphic, and, I think they put the logo, or I think they forgot to put the logo in the wrong spot. I mean, yeah, to use there, but also, you added the H. Yeah. Also, here's a little 2-point conversion from Penn State, trying to get back to this game, and this formation did not work. Yeah, surprise, surprise. And then, in case you missed it, yeah, this is his face crying on live TV about Jim Harbaugh dying, I guess. I don't know. Something about that. Yeah, I guess he died again. And also, in case you're watching Eastern Carolina and FAU, you just got the picture at the back of someone's head, basically. This is probably just for a couple seconds, but yeah. Best seats in the house. Yeah, in your actual house. Yeah. And then Washington, had a pick six, or what should have been a pick six, but he let go of it at the 2-yard line. Like, 4 Washington players just run right by it. Even a couple Utah players run by it until one offensive lineman just falls on it, and Utah gets the ball back. And then guess what happened next play? Safety. Yes, Washington got a safety. Yeah, that happened. Rutgers, probably with the stat of the week. 218 yards in punting. Total offense is 137 yards. Good job, Rutgers. Good job. Guess who they played? Iowa. Yeah, Iowa won 22-0. That's not a lie. They actually won 22-0. And then, if you like frogs, well, here's not much of a horn frog, but a horn or a frog costume. Yeah, isn't Halloween over? Come on, man. Halloween is over. Get over it. Get in Christmas mode. And then Thanksgiving, and then back in Christmas mode. Yeah, that's my schedule. That's seriously, November through December is seriously all Christmas, and then the Thanksgiving week, like 4 days, it's like Thanksgiving, and then back to Christmas. That's usually how I do it. Yeah, I kind of want that frog helmet. It looks cool. And then, how is this possible for BYU? They had 1 play but 2 turnovers. I didn't see the beginning of this game. I actually want to look it up. I'm looking it up right now. I'm actually curious at what happened at the beginning of that game. I'm looking it up right now. So looking at the play-by-play. So it looks like the first play from BYU was intercepted by Iowa State. Went down immediately. And then Iowa State, had a, easy drive, easy score, touchdown. And then on the kickoff, oh my goodness, he caught the kickoff, didn't call for a catch, run it, and he fumbles it, and Iowa State lands on it. And that's when we get this stat. BYU has 1 play for scrimmage with 2 turnovers. Wow. And then our last meme of the week. Yeah, so can you imagine that you're North Carolina, and you're playing an unranked team at home, and you go to double overtime. Yeah, I know you're playing Duke. It's a rivalry game. You win it. Yeah, cool. Okay, and you storm the field. What's up with storming the field? Come on, man. Come on. You really gonna storm the field off that? I'm over it. I'm over storming the field now. Yeah. Let's go to the title of this week's episode. Arizona. Arizona sports has been dominating lately. Let's look at football first. They beat Colorado. Yeah, I know it was close. Closer than probably what I was originally planning on it being. But, I mean, they did win. Arizona did end up winning 34-31. Good win. They beat Coach Prime team. Statement win for Arizona. Now, here, they're 7-3. They look really good. I mean, they're out of the Pac-12 championship game, very likely. But, hey, they set themselves up for a very nice bowl game. Look at the remaining schedule. They got Utah next. Okay, that might be quite challenging, but that's going to be a great game. And then on the 25th, their last game is against Arizona State. That's going to be an easy win for them. Arizona State's at, the bottom of the conference. Yeah, so, yeah, that's that. So, Arizona, looking really good. Their head coach really turned things around. Maybe a job opening at A&M for him down the road. And then let's look at Arizona basketball. I think this game was Friday night. Or it was either Thursday or Friday night. Anyway, they on the road against Duke. Yeah, on the road. They went to Duke's house. Yeah. And they won 78-73. No one thought Arizona was going to win this game, but they did. They won 78-73. Congratulations, Arizona. What a win that was in every sport. And now let's look at some college basketball this week. Yeah, let's got some good ones tonight. 7:30. Yeah, the tip-off game, Xavier and Purdue, FS1. Do not forget, Xavier is not ranked, but they are a good team. They are a good team. Do not sleep on Xavier tonight. Also, tomorrow, yeah, big game, Duke and Michigan State. That's a good one, 6 o'clock on ESPN. Also, Marquette and Illinois on FS1, 7 o'clock tomorrow. 5 vs. 25. Another tip-off game, going to be really good. And then, 8:30 on ESPN, Kansas versus Kentucky. Yeah, this is going to come down to a classic. Very likely these two can meet each other in March Madness, possibly Elite 8, maybe Final 4, who knows. But yeah, some good college basketball. College basketball is back. Got some good ones tomorrow. All right, Texas A&M. Let's look at them real quick. How they do? They played Mississippi State. Yes, last night or Saturday night. Good win, 51-10. What a statement win for Jimbo Fisher. He really nut after the season they had. But wait, they've already fired him. Did you know that before that game, it was actually on a Thursday, last Thursday, they had a meeting discussing that they were going to fire him, and then it came out Sunday morning that Jimbo Fisher is officially fired immediately. Yeah, so they were already planning on firing before that game. Yeah, and guess what? He's got a $76 million buyout. Yep. Yeah, can I have, okay, so, now I got a new future, head coach job. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go coach some high school games. Really be really well. Coach good high school football game. Work my way to college. I'll win a national championship there, and then I'll go to a really good school that'll pay me a lot of money, and just sit back, relax, have all the coaches do do all of it. I'll take all the blame. I get fired. Boom. I'm set for life. Can I have that job? I know I probably didn't explain that very well, but, yeah. Yeah, and, A&M is full of talented guys. 5 and 4 stars. I mean, really doesn't mean much. I mean, yeah, you got talented guys, but, yeah, whoever takes over that program, if you can coach, you got quite a team going there. If you can convince them to stay. But, we got some transfer players moving out, likely. But, who's up for grab for, A&M? Yeah, Duke Tech coach Mike. I might be able to take that spot, although, yeah, Duke has been pretty good lately. He's really turned Duke around, although they had some injuries. They're fixable. Yeah. And if he doesn't take that job, Duke's going to be really great next year. Also, UTSA's not that bad either. Also, I should also add Arizona's head coach. He might be able to take that job. How did I forget to leave his name out of it? I mean, that's really the main title of this week's episode. Yeah, I'm going to put his name in there right now. No, not the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona, yeah. Jed, I can't even say his last name. But, yeah, putting it in right now. There you go. You probably already said it right there, but I was adding it as, taping this. But, yeah, some good names. There might be some other ones. Oregon, yeah. Although I think he'll likely stay at Oregon. I think Oregon might be a better program than A&M. And plus, I mean, he's been dominating the Pac-12 this year besides Washington. Oh, Washington, I think he'll stay at Washington. Kansas, yeah, Levy, or whatever his name is. Yeah, I'm really not good at names. Yeah, I think he signed a lifetime agreement with Kansas, so he's not leaving. So, I gotta say, they're really not many big-time names out there at the moment. We'll just have to wait and see what A&M does with that. But, yeah, those are just kind of my list right now. We'll see how it goes. I mean, it just happened. So, yeah, those are just the names that are floating around that I kind of just picked out. All right, again, back to college basketball. Game tonight, Xavier, Purdue. Gonna be a good game. And again, yeah, let's pull up my pick'em graphic. Who am I going to pick to win this game? Well, this one is an easy one for me. Duh. Purdue. Xavier might be able to pull up the upset. I think they keep it close, but I think Purdue will have a real good shot. Hey, and also, number 1 and number 2 both lost in women's basketball this week. Yeah. LSU and UConn. We've seen Duke go down already. Will Kansas go down this tomorrow as well? We'll just have to wait and find out. But, yeah. New CFP ranking out tomorrow night. I'll have my full reaction show on Debatable Wednesday at 1 o'clock. All right, thanks for watching Slater Podcast. I'll see you guys next time. This is the Slater Report Podcast.